Hello everyone and welcome back to another F1 Challenge 99-02 CIR League race recap, and this is race 13 at the Hungary ring. We'll just start from where we always have started, and that is the grid. I started P3, which is pretty good. It was a wet qualifying and I was actually quite surprised that I was able to put myself in P3. Was still 1 second off qualifying pace, but or of the pole position time, but here we go. The red lights are on basically, but doesn't show of course, but anyway, yeah, you can already see the glitch. That was part of this race, cars going sideways on the straight, and that was, you'll see what happens to me in the, throughout the race. So anyways, I accidentally hit Dominic here. Don't really hit him, but you know, the game likes to do that. And then I have to slow down and got hit by the Ferrari. Thankfully everyone avoided me from there on. So I was quite lucky to not have any damage there, although of course the game said I had damage and then the cars were flying off everywhere. I think Benz, who hit me there at the start, that got me turned around, went off completely to avoid everyone, to make sure he didn't hit anyone else, because I think he was having issues or something. Anyway, so yeah, I was in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th? Am I counting that right? 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7th. So we'll just skip through this because the first few laps weren't that interesting up until lap 2, because James Early, we had a very good start. He started somewhere in the back and already up into the points. We'll go into the sector right here, and he veers off the track. That's exactly what I saw. But on his screen froze. Same for Charles Cassar. I don't know what went on there. Jerry also giving up. Balint and Lucas all at the exact same time, just the game couldn't handle it, or the service couldn't handle it, whatever happened. Those 5 guys unfortunately couldn't race any further than where they were. Meanwhile, I was getting chased, I was being chased by Raymond Stevelink, my fellow Dutchman, and we had an amazing battle. I will show you here. There was something else going on, but I'll show that in... What was that? Okay, that was a weird sound, but I'll show that in... after the race is done, because at the moment I just want to focus on myself. So yeah, I went a little bit wide at turn 3 or 4, I don't know. But yeah, I went wide there on the grass, and he got around the outside, which was a brilliant move. I thought I could hold it on the inside, but the outside was just so much faster, and I tried it again on the inside, and then here I tried to switch back, which actually quite worked in my favor. But you know, that curb is a bit dodgy, but I still managed to make it work. Until he just completely got his car in front, and there was nothing else I could do. It was a great battle. I really enjoyed that one. Then the first round of pit stops happened. Then eventually Juana Below was behind me, and you can see also what happens to him. His car is just going sideways and then straight again, and it's a really weird defense system, I guess, but yeah, it's a very annoying glitch that kept on happening. Yeah, there you see it again. But I had a very good battle with him as well. I'll just skip through where he gets past me. There we go. I made the exact same mistake. I was just under pressure, lost my braking point, or missed my braking point, missed my turning point, and again, same exact situation with Raymond. Then Below went a bit wide there, tried to do the switch, but the curbs just made it impossible for me to gain any speed on him, so that was another chance gone. But then eventually I got back past him because he made a mistake. I need to check where he went off actually. Not sure where it was. I was already in front here. Well, where did it happen? Oh, he went off there. That's what. Okay, yeah, now I remember. He went off on the grass. Yeah, slight mistake, but that mistake got me back in front of him. I'm now right on board with him because he's really close right now. There it happened again. What I did the whole time, and I think you can see that anyway, I went wide every time, and then cut back in, and I think he didn't expect it, or he thought it was a good idea to put his nose in, but there's still quite a car length, not the biggest gaps, but it was still enough. But he hit me. Later on he let me through, so no, he definitely didn't do it intentional. I also don't expect that from this league for anyone to do that, but really unfortunate incident, lost my front wing. And we'll go back to where I make a pit stop, and he made a pit stop later on. He was also letting cars through, I think, to just slow down a bit more. Then he went into the pits, and then the legend himself did this. He slowed down, right down, to let me go past, and that was, well, if I can see. Oh yeah. Anyway, he did it on this straight. He let me back past. It was a very gentleman move from him. Yeah, I was a bit angry, but at that point, I was kind of expecting him to do that, and he did. So, yeah, I'm very thankful he did that. But it proved it turned out to be the wrong decision, as you'll see in a couple of laps. It wants to show me it's happened. Here it is. So we go to the end of the lap. I'm still in front, and I go a little bit wide there. I just accelerate like I always do, and he gets a better acceleration, but doesn't slow down enough for me to actually get anywhere. So he spins me around, almost slows down, and he's right on my tail. And at that point, I was like, please don't be too close, because I know what's going to happen. And indeed, that thing that I thought was going to happen did happen, and he went sideways. I don't know how it would look like on his screen, because obviously on his screen it would just look like he would go forward. But yeah, for me, he just went sideways. The front wing was also just traveling with him. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, nowhere for me to go. Front wing and rear wing gone, and suspension failure, and that was actually the end of the race. I still wanted to go back to the pits, despite my massive damage. I didn't get in the way of anyone. What I did find funny is that I braked too late for this one, because you know I don't have wings, so there's that already increases the speed, and I was stuck on the curb, which was really funny. I tried to reverse my way out of it. Eventually I got going again, but that was really just the most stupidest way to get stuck. But yeah, that was unfortunately the end of my race. Eventually retired in P8. So yeah, I would have probably gotten points if there were enough times for me to go into the points, because I did complete 80% of the lap of the amount of laps. I was only 5 laps away from the end, which is putting salt in the wound. But we'll go back to, or we're not going back. We're going to Dominic Klonsky, because you're probably wondering why he's in 9th while he was started 4th. Well, something. Yeah, you probably saw it there. The rear wing gone. Just check where it happened. Because Alex did send me the timestamps for when things happened to him, but I can only remember one thing, and that's this part. And I think if we go into replay, we should be able to not see them touch. Yep, this is at least a meter, and well, the game recognizes contact, and that is just, especially with, since these two are championship fighters. Yeah, it's a really really shit way to actually make contact, even though it's not their fault. Don't know what else happened to Alex. He sent me another timestamp, but I don't know what happened. Probably with the issue with Josh Kassar. Oh no, I don't have my phone at the moment. Yeah, he just slides off. That looks so weird. But yeah. Oh yeah, that was kind of the race-winning move, going around the outside. I haven't seen this one yet. Pretty bold move, pretty good move, and moved himself up into the lead, and eventually won the race. So Alex Speed won the race in front of front of Raymond, who got 2nd. Very, very nicely done. Hopefully we don't go back to the start, because yeah, of course we are. The 2nd place for Raymond, 3rd place for Reith, who goes into the pits again, not sure why. Or maybe this is the end of the in lap, I don't know. Bonaballo in 4th. Yeah, Bonaballo. Dominic in 5th, still got points, and Jordan also got points. This is definitely not the end of the race, but whatever happened here, I have no clue. But actually, these are probably not even the results. But I have a link to James Early's video in the description, so you can see the results and standings and all that, and also what happened to him in his perspective. This is probably the moment that I left. This is probably why he cut out and not showing me the finish. But next race is Belgium. As always, I'll just do 1 lap and then leave it at that. So there we go.
Located approximately 50 kilometers north of Liège, near the town of Spa, the exhilarating Spa-Francorchamps circuit combines long straights with a challenging mix of fast turns and chicanes. Winding its way among the forests in the foothills of the Ardennes Mountains, Spa-Francorchamps also has the longest lap of all the current Formula One circuits.
Don't know if I'll be able to qualify for this one. Probably. Yeah, should be possible. I don't have a setup for this one yet, so if it's going to be a slow lap, please don't be. As I said, don't be too critical. Well, actually, not gonna do a time lap. I'm just gonna show you around this circuit. You probably already know, but you know it's fun to drive around, and it's a tradition of mine to just do the next Grand Prix track rundown at the end of each videos. This corner right here is probably going to be the most difficult if you don't have the right setup. That's what I mean. Because once you go off, it's really difficult to get back on the track because there's no road, there's no tarmac at the end. It's just grass and gravel. So if you go off, it's going to be difficult to get back. Of course, this track is a lot different from what it is now. Now it's just more runoff, which is tarmac, and now it was. In these days it was all grass and gravel. But yeah, I'm currently 5th in the standings. That battle with Barnabella was actually really cool, despite what happened. And he actually got points on me. He didn't pass me or anything, but he got. I was 1 point behind him, and now I'm 4 points behind him, unfortunately. But we are quite the same pace, even though we haven't battled that much. And well, that was a lap of Belgium. And yeah, yeet. Oh, I'm actually burning. Yep, cool. And with that, I'll shut down this video. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.